Hey guys, and welcome back. Sorry about the wind today, but I thought I would do something that I haven't done in a long time, and that's see what's for sale up here at SRP. So, without taking too long, let's get started. So as you guys know, during the whole time that we had the pandemic, cars skyrocketed in value and you couldn't get them, and people actually stopped parking them here because you could get more for a trade-in than you could sell it privately. And you know, to get a new car, you pretty much had to trade your old car in because they wanted that to be able to sell. So now we're finally getting back to where prices have come down a little, and now cars are getting back to where you can just put them out for sale and actually pick them up for a decent value. Today we're going to see how much they actually are and what we can get. This one, we've even got the truck for sale as well as the lawnmower. You pretty much buy whatever you want from this guy. And then we have a nice little boat over here. It is becoming summer. The spring is here. It's 75 degrees today. So for $5,900, you could be out on the open sea or just on a lake. It's not what I would consider the cleanest looking thing, but for $5,900 to get you out there, I guess it'll work. Of course, I'm going to check out this Tesla. You know me. I would like to own a Tesla, and this thing is pretty cool. All right, so directly behind me is a 2021 Tesla Model 3, and I really think that it's not priced terribly. It's at $37,000 and it's got 17,000 miles on it. So I don't think it's out of the ballpark. I do think it's probably one of the higher prices, but I think it's realistic. I mean, somebody paying $37,000 for that is not crazy. It is a beautiful car. I would really love to take one out, drive one, and see. I do a lot of in-town driving where it's only, what, 5 to 10 miles. This is perfect for me. Now, I just got back from a trip to Myrtle Beach, and I probably would not have taken one just because where do I charge it at? So those are the kind of questions I think about when I'm looking at the battery-powered cars. I do like a Tesla. I am happy to see the prices have come down. They're not ridiculous anymore. And I think sooner or later a battery-powered vehicle, whether it's a Tesla or something else, definitely in my future. So as you can see directly behind me, there's a 2014 E-Class. Now they're asking about $21,500 for it. It's got 80-some thousand miles, and I'm not really gonna do a whole lot on this one, but it is nice to see a beautiful car. It's a Mercedes, 20 grand. You really can't beat those type of deals. Now, of course, you're gonna get into the same problem that you have with any higher end car. If anything goes wrong, you'll be footing that bill, but still, $21,000 leaves you some room for repairs if you need. All right, guys, I'm gonna apologize about the wind one more time, but behind me is a 2000 F-body Camaro. These are one of the things that I don't think people see as much anymore, and especially in really good condition. Now, this one's got 182,000 miles on it and is in remarkably great condition. So the $8,500 that they're asking for it, or is it $8,900, I don't think is out of the park. It is an LS engine. It's the 6-speed. It's got just about everything that you want on one of these. I enjoy it because it's got the headlights that aren't the recessed ones, so it's definitely the later model. I would like to see this as a SS. I love the hood on the SS, don't get me wrong, that is the Camaro I would want in this year. Now, you also have the Firebirds and the WS6s that you can look at if you're looking for an F-body. I don't think you can go wrong. It's a great value for getting into a sports car slash muscle car. They're fun. You can drive them around. They're not hard to work on. I absolutely love this. I think that this one is a great deal. I am always a fan of seeing BMW motorcycles out and about. You just don't see them too often. For $5,200, you can get a 2012, and this is a 1200R, which is very close to my 1200 that I have at home, but mine is definitely much more of cruiser, and this is much more touring, but very cool to see. So this is a 2010 BMW 5 Series, and what impresses me the most, it's a stick. It is a 6-speed M badged shifter. Now, I don't know if this is an M car, which I don't believe it is, but still very cool to see. About 10 grand for this. It's a 5 Series, so you've got all the room that you could ever want. I'm not the biggest BMW fan. I think that repairing them is a pain in the butt, but they are a good looking car. $10,000, you are driving a beautiful vehicle. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I love this body style of Lexus. I don't think I would buy this one. This one looks like it was driven hard. You can tell by the paint, and there are just scratches and faded, and it needs to be repainted by this point. I will tell you it's a 2003 LS430. It's got 200,000 miles, and they want $7,500 for this beautiful, big-bodied girl. I have to tell you, I don't think that it's worth the money. I know Lexuses hold their value and that this is a beautiful car, but just by the way it was taken care of, I would probably have to turn this one down. Still a very pretty car. All right, guys, behind me is a 2018 Mercedes Sprinter. Now, if you're not a Sprinter fan, you probably just don't know enough about them. These things can be decked out in so many different ways. It's pretty much just up to your pocketbook and also your imagination. I'm not a big fan of that bluish gray color, but, you know, for $41,000, it's a 2018 with only 55,000 miles on it. That is not a bad way to go. You can imagine it's set up in there so that it's basically a VIP lounge while somebody takes you wherever you need to go. I'm digging this. I would like to have one. Not this one, but I like it. All right, guys, hopefully you had a blast today. I know I did. It's a little bit of a throwback to what we used to do on the channel more. I had some comments from subscribers that they wanted to see more of what's available. So I have definitely done that. Make sure if you're one of those that you leave me a comment. Let me know if there's something that you wanted to see that we didn't show. Anyway, hopefully you guys like, share, subscribe. We'll catch you next time.